This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey guys, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we're going to take a look at a rather interesting mod. Not really sure what to call it other than a mobile stationary engine platform thing. This mod can be found over at Facebook at Butters Tuning Forge Facebook page. There will be a link in the description below. And well, let's take a look at this thing and kind of talk through what we see here. So basically, we have an engine and a transmission, for the most part, attached to PTOs, mounted to a mobile trailer. Of course, we've got then fuel, we've got other controls. We do have hose hookups, PTO hookups, and electrical hookups also. And the whole purpose of this is basically to provide a platform to connect things that you would typically attach a tractor to in order to provide power via PTO and hydraulics in a stationary setting. You might say, well, when would you use that? Right over here we have that very example. We've got this thing hooked up to the Prone Primos bale shredder pellet maker in such an environment where basically you've got this thing set up and you're going to be shredding bales in a stationary fashion. We do have PTO hookup. We do have hose hookups for the Primos. Let's take a look at this thing in the shop because it does have quite a bit of configuration options. So we can find this here under Tools and then Miscellaneous. Then we have the, not really sure what that is other than maybe stationary motor, $8,500. Go in here, we can configure this thing. We can change the main color from green to a nitro blue. Not really sure what color that is. We can go all the way down here to chrome. I had picked gunmetal. Change the rim color. On our dual axle trailer, change the design color, which changes the bottom part of the frame. Okay, we can change the wheels, the BKT wheels, to the Nokian wheels, to the Lizard kind of road wheels. We can change the attacher type up here from round to K80. So it is then kind of a ball hitch. To a second form around, which is kind of the high hitch. So in essence, we have the low hitch, ball connector, and a high hitch. So as configured, we're looking at $11,700 for those various options. This thing, according to the Facebook page, has about 520 PS. Not really sure how that breaks out into horsepower. Let's go ahead and see this thing in action. So let's go here and basically jump in. The way this works is you go up to it and you hit E to enter it like you would a vehicle. And once you're in it, you can start the engine. We've got dual exhausts. We have fan blade animated. Now this thing does have the capability of moving itself around. So kind of like a belt. You go backwards, forwards, turn it, kind of to fine-tune its overall position if you need to. It's obviously not designed to be driven any sort of real distance, but I liken it to basically how the belts work. Get into the belts, you have to turn it on, and then you can reposition it however you want. We do have really nice animated mud flaps. Turn it off and head on over here. This thing fired up and see how it can work with the Primos. or pretty much anything else that would need PTO power or hydraulic hookups that would work in a stationary fashion. Toggle over to it. So in the upper left corner, you'll see we have the icons. We've got basically the unit we're in. Then we can hit G, toggle over to Primos, and then to the bale shredder. Now, when we're back onto our stationary engine platform, we hit B, turn it on. It then changes to tractor icon. Not really sure if that is needed or not, because it does seem to work turned off. Potentially, there may be things that you need to turn it on to get it to work properly. You can also see that we do have an animated drive shaft down there. Pretty neat. Let's go ahead and cycle back to our pellet harvester. Turn that on. There we go. Now we basically have this running, operating our pellet harvester, running our bale shredder. So now we don't need to tie up an expensive high horsepower tractor to run this thing for fairly cheap, under $12,000. We can buy this stationary engine platform to operate our Primos in a stationary environment, or anything else that we might come up with where we need PTO power or hydraulic power. I'm kind of drawing a blank now as to what that might be, but I'm sure there are other mods out there that have a very similar need. Thought it was cool. Don't know how realistic it would be. It was commented in my Discord that this would be really cool if they had provided a electric motor version of this, so you can more realistically run it inside, let's say, the pellet hall, because realistically you wouldn't want a diesel engine running inside a building for any long period of time without extreme ventilation going on. So an electric version of this would be really handy in that environment where you could run an electric motor to power PTO and hydraulics and not have to worry about, obviously, carbon monoxide or anything else. Guys, sound off in the comments. Let me know, what do you think of this kind of stationary engine platform thing? What do you think of the concept? Once we get done with this thing, we're going to turn it off. We're going to fold it all up. Turn that off. Folding, be able to fold it up. And now we can come in here with the tractor, truck, or anything else. Connect to it and then wheel it away, because it is, in essence, a trailer. Like I said, sound off in the comments. What do you think of this mobile engine platform? And until next time, happy farming. Please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.